Here's my good side, and this is my bad side. See what I'm saying? Am I right? Don't you think this side is better than bad side? You're fairly tight on this?
I will be very tight on you.
I want you to really come in close for the shit spraying part. How do I look? Can you tell that my entire haircut is made from my own asshole hair? A lot of people take the plugs off their ass and they put them on their head. I don't clean my ass hair and then put it on my head, and I use this new shampoo. Your hair smells like shit. Well, you know, if I just ask the people to move back literally like 2 feet, please, I need no one in my eye line for my discussion of diarrhea. If you could include the prick part that I just had in this, the part where I'm just a big prick, who act like shit to people.
I'm gonna be in your island, motherfucker.
Well, first thing, you're saying that I'm a motherfucker is a perfect lead-in for this joke. Because the words motherfucker are what this joke is kind of about. You have to curse. I have to curse to get ready. I want to apologize if anyone is offended by this story. I didn't hear this joke till very late in life. It was after I had my 5th stroke and had part of my intestines removed. I licked them off and I put them back in my own body. I do all my own surgery. Don Herrera is a comedian who told me this joke. He said, I have something to tell you. He was very excited that he was the guy that got to tell me this. I was losing my virginity in a way, which is accurate because he penetrated me while he was telling me the joke. He mounted me like a small monkey and pushed me up against the car, and I got a windshield wiper cut right in here, which I sewed up myself like I did my own colon replacement after I flossed that with my own mouth. This is a joke about family, an entertainment family, not unlike the Cowsills or the Von Trapp family. I think a lot of people try to analyze what are the roots of this joke. I don't know anything. All I know is that Phil works really well with my deceased Bubby. Now, Bubby is a Jewish grandmother, and she liked nothing better than hearing about people throwing feces at themselves, having sex with each other, because back in the Depression, anyway, you know, years ago, they didn't even have enough food to go around, so they would add breadcrumbs to the feces in order to make it more. I'm sorry. Okay, so here's what happened. There's a family. I don't tell jokes either. It's interesting. I was hearing from the producers of this movie, who are good friends of mine, and we have all jacked each other off out in public places on animals. See, that's not even funny. It's just arbitrary filth. That's what this is about. It's arbitrary filth, and that's okay. There's a family of, I don't know how many people are in it. Let's say 6. 6 people are in this family. It's a mother, father, and 4 kids. It doesn't matter if they're boys or girls. As I tell the joke, we'll all discover what they are. I'm sure 2 of them, we don't know what they are. They could be either, and they're going to be used anyway as just nothing more than a hole, is what this joke's about anyway. It's about using your kid, you know, they have a paper route to go to school, and then you fuck them. No, that's horrible. I'm a parent. Is there a way you can cut that fucking your kid part out of this? No. All right, here we go. This family go into this agent's office, and they want to get discovered, and they want to get booked in gigs around this great country, maybe in Vegas. It's kind of like Cirque du Soleil, but more like Jerk du Soleil, because that's what they're going to do to each other. They walk into this guy's office, and the agent goes, well, what do you people do? And the father's like, watch us. The father's like ripping off his kid's clothes, and he takes his wife's bra and he throws it off of her, and he rips off her underwear, and he takes some of her pubes with it. It's horrible, and there's a little bit of blood starts dripping down her leg, and they're all like, it's like women and children are walking up here right now. So the father's like totally undressing his whole family, and then he gets out an epaulette and he starts shaving his wife's back. His daughter's got like a little, you know, she's having her friend, you know, she's having her period is what she's having. So he just pulls out the tampon and throws it at the window, and it sticks. And then they all just start fucking each other. They go down on each other in all different configurations. It's 69, it's 29 because the kids are young. It's 9. The father bends his kid over on the guy's desk, and he's like taking him from behind. All of a sudden, the kid can't take it. Diarrhea starts squirting out of his ass, and it won't stop. It's like a hemorrhaging shit ass. The kid starts spinning in a circle because he can't control it. It's kind of like Curly in the Stooges. Mo, Larry the Cheese. He's spinning it in a circle. The projectile shit is just flying at him. It's going all over the room. It's like spin art. The room has got feces just dripping down. This poor kid is convulsing. He starts throwing up. You don't know whether to shit or puke in this room. That's how. What the fuck am I doing? Then, wait, there's more. The mother clips all the nails off of one of her hands, puts it up her daughter, and starts working her like a puppet. She's spinning her on the hand, and while this is going on, it's da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and they're skating in it, of course, and they're slipping. And with skating in your own feces and vomit and stuff, there's always going to be pratfalls, because you can't help it. It's slapstick. So they're slipping in it, and they're covered in it, and their faces are covered in it. Then they all start singing "We Are Family" by Sister Sledge, which I think is offensive, because you don't want to mix incest with feces and racism. I think it's wrong, and they shouldn't have done it. That's how I look at it. But you know what? An opening act's an opening act. So they're continuing. Father can't help himself. hauls back, smacks his wife right in the mouth, knocks all of her teeth out, sticks his fist, accidentally mind you, down her toothless throat. Unbelievable, he actually fists her neck. Trying to get her off of his hand, he starts flailing around. He's a very strong man. Her body is flailing around, knocks all the kids against the wall. Their heads hit the wall and they crack. They're not dead, they're fine. Don't even worry about them. Their fall was broken by all the feces that was in their hair. So then they start singing Make 'em Laugh. They start singing Make 'em Laugh and Be a Clown. And the father's hemorrhoid pops, right? So he grabs it up, puts it on the end of his nose like a clown, like Emmett Kelly, except he's covered in shit. Then they all start making out. You know, they're making, because all kidding aside, the adrenaline, all the feces all over the wall, there's shit, there's vomit, and they've been running around. You get all heated. The kids are not bleeding bad. They get up, they're walking around kind of aimlessly. All 6 members of the family, and they just start making out very deeply with each other, like that old lady in Eraserhead with that guy. And then, of course, they all start vomiting because it's offensive to be kissing your family. By the way, this would be a good time right now to take your pants off and get some lotion, because that's what happens next with this family. They just start jacking and... Oh, can I get a tape of this for my reel? I want to show this to my dad. I gotta finish the joke. They're all having sex with each other. And to me, if you're gonna have sex, by the way, with like a 14-year-old kid, you should be doing it in a prison. So you're right there. It's like one-stop shopping. So that's where this joke should have taken place, in a prison, and then they should have all been, the whole family should have been put to death immediately. But nope, they're making out and having sex, and they all take each other from behind, which is impossible, because if you have a big train, everybody's doing it to each other. The person at the end is pissed. So what happens next? Let's see. They've had a lot of sex, the room's covered in feces. The mother had a big boil on her back, that popped. Tampon finally by the end just kind of falls off the window. It was hanging there the whole time. The music gets more Carney-like. Boo, boo, doo, boo, boo. And they all start doing like a 3-ring circus with each other's tits. They're so gone right now. Oh, I'll tell you what happens right now. Father takes out some amyl nitrates and he pops them. It's like in The Professional, you know, Gary Oldman, and he goes like that. And then he just starts fucking going nuts. He does like Fred Astaire did. He goes dancing up the wall. And then he just starts kicking everybody right in the dicks. He kicks his kids in the dicks. He kicks his wife in the dick. I didn't fully tell you the whole story. The whole family has dicks. The entire family, kind of like Hermie family. And I haven't mentioned piss yet. There is piss everywhere. Because, by the way, if you're going to shit and have all these involuntary fluids come out of you, there's got to be piss. I just wanted to go on record saying there's piss in the room as well. Because I think piss, by the way, it's kind of like if you ever watch the Food Network. They're going to show this on other planets. All right, he popped an amyl nitrate. He's got smelling salts that he's been giving to his kids because they keep passing out, you know, the fact that their heads are bleeding and they've been anally raped in front of an agent yet. The room is just covered in piss and blood and hemorrhoids stuck to the father's nose, and they all go, ta-da! And the agent just looks at them and he says, "Well, I've never seen anything like that before." And he goes, "What do you people call yourselves?" And the father says, "This is hard to do. It's hard to do the end of the joke." Because what he should have said is, "The mouth-fisting, dirty, sick, hemorrhoid-infested, bloody vomit, shit diarrhea-covered, pedophilic piece of shit, aristocrat family." But that is just dirt, and it's not funny. I ain't laughing. So I would say, you have to say the punchline, don't you? The whole family. They do this whole, you know, make 'em laugh, and they do a whole cute little ta-da, except 2 of the kids. They're half dead because they just had the shit kicked out of them. They're covered in feces. It's fucking horrible. And then they're like, and the father goes, "What do you think?" And the agent goes, "Wow." And he kind of wipes a little bit of shit away from his eyes and kind of takes off a little bit of the blood that's on him, and he goes, "What do you guys call yourselves?" And the little kid, in his dying breath, the little kid that his father kicked him in the head. Let me do it differently. Hold on. Hold on. Ta-da! And the agent goes, "Wow, that's some act. What do you people call yourselves?" And the father takes his fist out of his wife's mouth. It's been in there the whole time. It was like, and there's like a suction-y sound, and she's just got no teeth, and she's covered in diarrhea. And she mouths the words, "Aristocrat," and then she dies. Just flat out dies. And the agent's like, that's fucking great. And he gets on the phone and he calls Forest Lawn and they dispose of the mother. The 2 kids pass on a couple minutes later. And the father's now actually working under the name Pete Barbuti. And he's working in a lounge in Vegas and he's making a fortune. So that's the story. It's very quiet in the background, by the way. There's people looking at me like, it's over, Bob. This tape is just over. Is there funniness in this, what I just did?
Oh, lots.
There is?
Yes. It seems a lot like Bob Saget to me.
It does?
It seems very Bob Saget.
Well, that's good news. What I left out were a couple of things that I think are important. They're dancing, they're having sex with each other. The father gets this great idea to ad lib. He takes out his penis and he goes over to the agent's desk. He starts slamming his dick in the drawer, just flattens it right out like a bookmark, and then just starts smacking his kids with it, flicks them like a wet towel at the gym. And he knocks one of his kids right in the eye, and the kid's eye pops out. Well, he looks at that as an opportunity, mind you. He just puts his flat wiener right in that eye socket, gets caught on the back of his retina. And he starts trying to get him off of him, and he's cockeyed. No, okay, so all this is going on. Oh, you know what, I gotta go on. I'm sorry, I got people to entertain, excuse me. The ending felt very strong. I think it had a very, very strong closer.
Feel how hard I am right now. Feel.
I'll let you do it.
I really feel really.
It's yours.
It's
You're on it.
Because you know, fisting is something I kind of like.
Fisting's
In
fundamental.
the mouth, it's just.
That was not bad. And then his kid's eye popped, so he fucked it with his flat cock.
Nice.
I think the flat cock's a little over the top.
Well,
I think it's a little
what I
Roger
didn't like
Rabbit
was
of his cock.
the flat cock is there, and then the eye socket is round. So I wanted.
It's a little
maybe
Montessori school of me. You know how it works with the eye socket? If he's passed out and the eye is shut, flat cock gets off on a closed
That's my Indian
eye.
name.
Flat cock. Flat cock, small boy. I feel, you know, it's interesting. I feel like, you know, I'm a little scared that I've unveiled that part of myself. That,
You ever hit that part of yourself? Even
yeah, you have to. You can't go up to the public and talk like that. You know, but my good friends expect it when I call them. That's the kind of language we speak. I gotta dance now. I saw Jeff Cesario last night because we were, you know, both using the same woman. He said my gift is my problem, which is I have no filter. I have no censor whatsoever. People that are offended when you talk without thinking, you know, but those people can suck my mother's dick. This is dirtier than other people's
I think you did pretty good.
You got to use people that are graphic near the end. No, maybe not. You want to suck people into watching.
Suck people. That's all you need to say.
It's actually the name of my book. I want to suck people. It's just a picture of me at the mall jacking off a sailor. Because I'm going to go have sex with a dead man who's in my car.
They stay hard.
Let me tell you something. Those maggots are a lube. Good night. What?
You don't understand. I'll keep going as long as you keep going.
I gotta stop.